This right here is my current gaming slash productive setup, and I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of it as well as my room. I usually make these so in the future I can see how my setup has progressed. As well, a lot of you guys ask me questions about my setup, so here it is. One more thing is I do have a Discord server, so if you guys do want to ask me any questions on there, or if you guys want to get help from other people, make sure you guys join it and link in the description. And yeah, let's begin. Alright, so the first thing we're going to begin with right here is this desk right here. And this right here is a standing desk. If you guys didn't know, I can literally raise it if I want to. And yeah, all I got to do is hold it, and then the desk will move up. And if I click the program one, which is 1, it should just move on its own. And yeah, this is really good if you want to have like a productive setup, if you want to stand up when you work, or if you're tired of sitting down. This is really good. The standing desk, I think it's from like IMG Gadgets. It's like a brand, and I got this for around like 170 Canadian dollars, which is a really good deal on Amazon. And yeah, I think the color on it looks really nice, and I'm really happy with how it looks on my setup. Here's a little far shot so you guys can see how it looks. But yeah, it looks really clean, and I really like the color on it. And then the item laying right on top of that is this Gutsy Aiden mousepad. It's a white topography mousepad, and it looks really clean on top of this desk. Like I said before, it's from Gutsy Aiden. He makes really good mousepads. I think this costed me quite a bit of money, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's that worth it for the money, but it looks really nice. It was like 40 Canadian. And yeah, I really like the topography design. I usually get these designs, and I used to have a black one, but I'm liking the white one way better because it looks better with my setup, especially since I have black accessories right here. And yeah, and then for my peripherals right here, we have this keyboard, which is the Techwear Spectre 75 keyboard. And this keyboard has so many cool features. Like, it has an LCD screen right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me just focus that. It's kind of dirty, but if you guys see, it's playing like some Stephen Curry playing basketball or something. But like, it has a literal screen on it, which I can customize whenever I want. The sound of it sounds amazing. Let's see if you guys can hear. The keys came to already like lubed and set up everything, and it sounds so nice. And I think this is like 75% keyboard. I like this layout because I do like the arrow keys, and 60 feels too small, so I'm really liking this 75% keyboard. And by the way, most of these items will be linked down in the description, so if you guys do want to get them for yourselves, I will link them down in the description. And right over here we have this mouse, which is the Attack Shark X11 mouse. And this mouse is such a good budget mouse. I think this was like 40 Canadian dollars. Oh, and by the way, this was like around like 80-70 Canadian dollars. It was a pretty good price for it. Yeah, this mouse is so clean, and it's like, it reminds you of the Logitech G Pro Superlight. But yeah, it has so many cool features, and for only 40 bucks, 40 Canadian, this is insane. It weighs like 60 grams, which is very light. And honestly, like, I used to have a Logitech G203. This is definitely a way better upgrade, and it looks so clean. One problem I do have is skates. They're kind of thin, so when I do swipe, it kind of scratches my mouse pad, which is not good, but it's whatever. It looks nice and it does the job, so I'm not that mad. And something unique I do have in my setup that I don't think a lot of people have is this sound mixer right here, and I can literally just control all my audio from this one spot right here. And it has so many cool features. This is the Mayono G1 Neo, and it has a voice changer button, an audio controller, even a music controller if you have a phone connected, and it has a bunch of different RGB colors if you guys like the color on it. I personally just have it off. I think it looks cleaner that way. But yeah, this was really helpful, and if you guys do content creation, this is really helpful if you want to control your audio, or even if you're just gaming. Having your audio and not having to switch tabs on your computer desktop, having it all right here makes it way easier. And for my actual audio setup right here, I'm going to tell you guys a bit about it because these were pretty new to my setup and Mayono just sent them out. So let me go tell you guys a bit about it. So this right here is the Mayono PD300X microphone attached to the BA92 boom arm. And if you're looking for a great combo or just a good audio setup, these items will work perfect. The BA92 is a low profile microphone that has full adjustment wherever you want it to be placed. As you can see, I can raise it high if I need or even keep it low. It looks so clean and minimalistic, which is what I'm most happy about, and is pretty much what I look for in a microphone arm. Hooking it onto my desk was very easy and took minimal effort, which saved me a lot of time. It comes with cable hiders, which is also helpful with keeping your setup looking clean and neat. The PD300X as well has a nice clean design with a dark gray cover to help with audio quality and smoothness. It comes with a mute button and an audio control knob, making it very easy to adjust audio. It is compatible with your mobile devices like your iPhone or your iPad. Building and connecting these two items were very easy and only took me around 20 minutes for both. If you guys were wondering how this microphone sounds, I have been using it to record this voiceover. And if you guys do plan on getting this microphone or the boom arm, they'll be linked down in the description, and you guys can use the code QUARTZ12 and you will get a discount on these items. I think these items look great on my setup, and once again, thank you Myono for sponsoring this video. Next up in our setup, we have this controller right here. I'm gonna go grab it really quickly because this light is kind of bright. This right here is the Tarantula Pro gaming controller from GameSir. It's a really good controller, like genuinely. Like they have this, it has a switch on the back. If I want to have trigger stoppers, like when I click, I can just switch this on right here and then it becomes clicky. There's so many cool features on this controller. GameSir makes one of the best controllers out there, so if you ever do need to get a controller, this is definitely one to consider. Like I've never seen a controller like this, and it's so clean. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this back, but I think it really adds to my setup a lot and it looks very nice. And now for the very important stuff that I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering about: my monitor and my PC over here. Alright, I just changed my camera setup really quickly, but the monitor I have right here is the Acer, I'm not really sure what it's called, I have it linked down in the description, but it's an Acer monitor. It is curved and it's 1440p. I don't know if it's QHD or OLED, but the quality and the colors on this look so good. And on top of that, we have a monitor light bar. As you can see, there's light shining down, and it really just lights up my setup and makes it stand out more, especially my peripherals. And when it's nighttime, I can actually work with light on, and when it's not too much light coming from my ceiling. But yeah, after getting a 1440p monitor, I don't think I can go back to 1080p because this looks so nice. And finally, for the thing that powers this whole setup, it's this Dell Optiplex. I know it's crazy, like I have pretty decent looking equipment, but then when it comes to the PC, it doesn't even look that crazy. But I will be upgrading this soon, don't worry. I'm not in that much of a rush because this PC does do the job. I can still play Fortnite at like 200 FPS in creative and around like 120 FPS battle royale, so I'm not in that much of a rush. But yeah, it is kind of ruining my setup because it looks like a school computer. But inside I have a GT 1030, it's an NVIDIA GPU, as well as like a 4th gen i7 CPU. But yeah, it'll definitely need some upgrading in the future, but I'm not in that much of a rush. And now for the rest of my room. On the top of my whole setup, I have these 3 paintings. On the left it says grind, then it says hustle, and then it says execution, and they just fill up my setup more. And on top of that, we have a little light that shines down on them, giving it a nice effect. And then over here we have this little rope light which just goes up along my wall. I added this not too long ago, and it's one of the best decisions I've made for my setup. It looks so clean on the wall. If I just take my camera off the holder, it looks so clean, as you can see, and it goes all the way up and then it stops down there. And then to the right of my setup, I just have my bed right here. Got a little stuffed toy right there. Nothing too much, just a simple bed. And then over onto this setup right here, this is like my productive setup. I have this PS4 here which I used to record some videos on depending on what video I'm making. And then I have a notebook, pencil, some audio equipment right there, and then my PS4 controller. But I usually do my schoolwork on this desk, any things that I can't do on my computer. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my room. Alright, so that's going to be all for this video, and if you guys did enjoy it, I would really appreciate if you guys would drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.